What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Layupboyz YouTube channel.
What's up?
I'm Layupboy JK. That rat over there is Layupboy Brady, and we're bringing you a little sauce nugget for today.
Shut it.
Tips and tricks from a Rocket League star. Yeah, that's right. You heard it. That's what we're calling ourselves now. Probably because we made it to Rising Star last season. Did you? No. So shut up and listen, okay?
Hey.
Listen.
Let them know. Let them know. Put them in their place.
Basically, we're really average at Rocket League, but we put in a lot of time, so we feel like we can sit up on this little pedestal and give you guys some tips. Deal?
Tips and sauce and whatnot.
Basically. So, for real though, this isn't really going to be like a guide to like take your game from 0 to hero. This is more of just like a list of stuff that we feel really helped us become better at Rocket League, and just little tricks about how to like really fine-tune your game and figure out what you're good at and how to keep developing at everything. So we're going to break it down for you right now. The very first couple things are going to sound basic, but they're really important, so we definitely want to touch them. The very first thing is car selection. Now, from the very beginning, when me and Brady first started playing this, when it came out on the PS4 in August, all we heard was that there's no difference in any of the cars. That's like all we heard, so we just kind of played with whatever looked cool or whatever we liked. But that's definitely not true. Don't believe anyone that tells you that. Like, you have so many different options. The Octane is a lot of the pros' favorite. That's actually Brady's favorite. That's what he's been using for the last couple months, and he loves it. Tell him a little about it, Sauce, mate.
Let me tell you about the Octane. I used to roll with the Merc. I have over 1,000 matches balled with the Merc.
That's a fact.
It used to be the Hound of the Century, but ever since I switched to the Octane, I became more aerial, I became more aquatic. Everything about me is increased, including my inches. But
yes.
Best thing about it, the hitbox is really square. It's good for like, it's really similar to Merc kind of, that it's a square hitbox and you can get up in the air really well. Great all around car, I love it. You should try it.
Yeah, it's really good for like anybody that wants to switch their game up. Like Brady said, it's got a good hitbox, it sits up really tall, and it's really good in the air. It's good for dribbling. It's one of the most all-around vehicles there is in Rocket League.
Super well-rounded.
I like the Takumi and the Dominus just because, you know, the Takumi's like the Octane, it's got a square hitbox, but it's shorter and it sits up about as tall, but not really. And the Dominus I like because it's really long. You can get crazy slicing aerials and do a bunch of cool stuff with it. So definitely take your time in the car menu and figure out which one you really like the most and what you're good at. If you want to play in the air, maybe think of the Dominus type cars. So definitely take your time in car selection.
If you're a beginner and you're not really comfortable in the air, use the Merc.
For sure.
I promise you will have success.
And the next thing we're going to talk about before you jump into the game is the settings, and more importantly, the camera settings. Definitely look around. On YouTube, you can find like Kronovi's camera setting, all of the pros' camera settings, or me and Brady's. You see mine on the screen right now, but definitely tweak yours, play with it, go to the free mode and play around with it. And if you watch our other gameplays and you like Brady's, definitely comment below. I'm sure he doesn't care to snapshot it and post it for you guys.
I'll never do that.
Yeah, because he's a knob. He's rule number 2. Okay, a lot of people look like completely just gloss over training. Like it's just there and it's whatever. Like no one does it. Like, you know, 8-year-olds that are just starting to play Rocket League do training. Yeah. But in reality, it's a vital tool. Like me and Brady train all the time, every day. That's how we warm up, like before games. That's how you practice aerials. That's how you practice defending. That's how you practice passing. Like it's such a good tool. Definitely go to training mode, put some hours in. It's a really good way to warm up before you jump into some ranked matches. You don't want to be rusty. You definitely want to get some practice in. So definitely do some training.
What I do is I do the same one over and over and over again by hitting the reset shot button.
Yep.
And I just practice that shot over and over and over. I don't care about my score for like the training. I just care about like practicing, getting it in the air, seeing it in the air, getting to the ball.
Taking those reps.
Getting square, yeah, taking those reps.
You gotta put in your practice, so definitely practice is important. That's coming straight from the Layupboyz. Another good warm-up tip is if you're on YouTube or you're learning some new techniques about, you know, how to do dribbling on the ground or in the air, how to do aerials, how to do wall touches, how to do all types of stuff. One way that I really like training, and Brady does too, is not even in the free play training. Go to an exhibition game and turn on mutators and just turn on game speed to slow-mo. It puts everything in a really slow state so you can make sure you're getting the aerials down. You can mess with the angles going up the wall. It's a really cool tool for testing out some new skills. Now, the next thing isn't inside of Rocket League, but it's a really, really, really crazy tool that me and Brady both use every day, and it is the TRN Rocket League Tracker. It's an app you can get on the iPhone, probably the Android too, but it's also on the web. It's on the internet. It's on the web. You know, that crazy world.
Spiders live there.
Exactly. All the gooey ghouls live there. That's also going to be a link in the description below. This thing is an incredible tool that Brady pointed out to me, and me and him have been using it now forever. It shows you crazy in-depth stuff, like your tracker score. You can rank, like you can search anybody, so you can compare yourself against like Kronovi, Gibbs, all of the legends. You can compare yourself against me and Brady, so you can see how far away we are from you.
Look us up. See if you're better than us, you're a liar.
Yeah, and if you're worse than us, you're speaking true. Now we're gonna get into some in-game tips.
So when you are playing the position of goalie, play up. Don't sit in the net. It's like in basketball. You want to get the ball at the highest point in the air. You don't want to wait for it, and you don't want to jump too early. So if your team's up on offense and your rotation, you're in the goalie position, play up so that you can have time to get back on defense, get into the net if you have to, and also be able to rotate if need be, if your teammates roll back. So basically just be the right amount away from the ball.
Yeah, don't be in that net sitting there.
Don't sit in the net. Don't be up and not playing your position and your rotation. And you gotta find the sweet spot. It might take some time to figure out, but you'll get there.
So that kind of wraps up just little basic tips on how to just fine-tune your game, little stuff to help you here and there. But this is just our very first and a very small video of Rocket League tips that are coming. This one was just kind of helping all you guys out there that are kind of getting into it, all the Xbox players or any console that's kind of getting into it. Just a small amount of tips to help you guys out, but we're definitely going to come out with more stuff about rotating when we play in tournaments or when we play triples. Our rotation is key. We're going to break that down for you guys and all types of more in-depth tips and tutorials. So that's it for today. If you're liking our content, make sure you smash that subscribe button. We upload every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern. And if you like this video or any tip was helpful to you, please smack the like button. Comment below if you need any more help. We'll definitely be glad to comment back and help you out in any way we can. That's it for today though, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. The Layupboyz out.